Is the story in Genesis known to the Israelites long before the birth of Moses? And is it not a direct revelation from God to Moses, but rather a national tradition handed down from their ancestors? How did this tradition become formalized as scripture?
The stories in the book of Genesis likely originated as oral traditions passed down through generations before being written. These narratives, including creation, the patriarchs, and early human history, reflect the cultural context of the ancient Near East, with parallels to Mesopotamian myths. Many scholars believe that rather than being direct revelations to Moses, Genesis consists of national traditions expressing the Israelites' collective experiences and understanding of God. Moses may have played a role in formalizing these stories, but he likely did not author them. The transition from oral to written form occurred over centuries, possibly beginning during the monarchy, around 1000 BCE, and intensifying during the Babylonian exile, 6th century BCE. Scribes compiled these traditions into the Pentateuch, which later underwent editing and canonization. In summary, the stories in Genesis likely existed as oral traditions long before Moses. They were part of the Israelites' national heritage and identity, handed down from their ancestors. These traditions were later collected, edited, and formalized into scripture through a process involving various authors, scribes, and community leaders over several centuries, culminating in the canonical form we recognize today.
The direct revelation of God to Moses and the children of Israel primarily refers to the events described in the books of Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy. These moments of direct communication serve as the foundation of Israelite religion and law. Here are the key instances of this revelation. 1. The burning bush, Exodus 3. God reveals his name, Yahweh, and commissions Moses. 2. Mount Sinai, Exodus 19-20. God gives the 10 Commandments and speaks to the people. 3. The Covenant Code, Exodus 21-23. Laws for social and ethical conduct. 4. Tabernacle instructions, Exodus 25-40, Leviticus. Guidelines for worship, sacrifices, and the priesthood. 5. Renewal of the law, Deuteronomy. Moses reiterates the law and covenant before his death. 6. Wilderness guidance, Numbers. Divine guidance through a cloud and fire, and various miracles. These revelations establish God's covenant, laws, and Israel's religious identity. In summary, the direct revelations given to Moses and the Israelites mainly center on God's laws, ethical instructions, and covenantal promises, shaping the theological and moral foundation of the Israelite community.